pushing, shoving, getting it mixed up. Already this rivalry game is turned up. The heat is on here at Michigan. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. On the run, fires downfield. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled it. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
It'll be third and long. Sayin from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like these games.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chambers. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. On the ground, it's Marshall. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Underwood fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the 30. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Number 99.
Run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running inside, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Picks up the first down. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him in.
Could be an alley. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up for the PAT. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The offense changing the play. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On target. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Here's Sayin to throw. Bringing the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 96, set to take this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Chambers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Underwood to throw. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Might be calling a hot route. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready.
Hits the afterburners. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for space. It's Marshall. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go right back to him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't showed great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a 3rd and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Finds his tight end. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to the run, it's Marshall. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. They go right back to it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The textbook how you end a 1st half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And after the extra point, it's a 1-possession game, down 21-13. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Throwing, say it. Going for it all. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Looking long. drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Can't get him to the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles.
Running free! Smashes ahead. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. Underwood. out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Michigan! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been burnt the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Looking for the 2-point try. They'll try to slam it in. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 21, Michigan 19.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here's Ncaa to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right.
The 1st down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 21.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the 1st round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
So now it's 2nd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Saying. There's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Saying back to the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. On the ground with the counter. Runs through a tackle.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The run inside. It's Marshall. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Open field on the right. At the 30. He's at the 10.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still first and goal. Running inside, it's Marshall. Touchdown, Michigan! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Say it. Got his man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your timeouts, use the sidelines, clock it when you have to, and do what you practice every day, the 2-minute drive.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This crowd knows when to bring it. Now here's Sayin. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Jackson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Sayin to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
3rd downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Sayin. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.